if you were in Target this weekend, you may have thought you were looking at a
raid.
A raid. The paddy wagon was out for a bunch of miniature shoplifters being escorted by police, but that's not what was happening here. We have Lieutenant Melo from the New Bedford Police Department to talk about Shop with a Cop, a really nice program that began this year and we hope is going to be a tradition.
Hi.
Welcome.
How did it get started?
Well, we got started with two ambitious individuals on our job. One is Officer Jeremy DeMello, he's our desk officer at Station 1, and Sergeant Mark Stone. They both heard of the program, which started back in like 1990 Midwest.
Okay.
I believe Boston was one of the first departments in the state of Massachusetts, and they started in 2009.
Okay.
So these two individual officers figured, hey, let's try this here, you know. So they started putting out some emails, getting the feelings on people, and the response was overwhelming. You know, people were just like, yeah, I think it's a great idea. Let's do it.
Right.
I think we originally targeted to get like maybe 60 officers to volunteer their time, and we were going to maybe get about 70 to 75 kids.
Wow.
Well, 75 police officers showed up, and we had 89 kids show up at Target. We had 2 buses filled with kids.
First year.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Outstanding. When the bus arrived, we lined up outside of Target, and you can see the emotions running through individual officers. These are guys and girls that are like tough as nails, and even the toughest, you could see, like had teary eyes. Then once we greeted all the kids, we were each given one child to shop with. Some officers had maybe 2 because it was a brother and sister, so we kept the families together. The goal was to build a rapport with that child and find out how many siblings they had, how many brothers and sisters they had. And the idea was to have them shop for their brothers and sisters.
Wow. As well. In addition to getting themselves.
To get the incentive was you shop for your sisters and
Right.
brothers, and we're going to give you something too.
Okay.
So I can relate to my individual. I had a little boy, 9 years old. He had a 3-year-old sister, you know, and he told me what the sister wanted. We went up and down every aisle until we
Right.
found a couple of toys for the sister.
Good.
She wanted a doll, so we got her a nice doll. She wanted a little puppy, a stuffed up puppy.
Sure.
We got her that. And then I asked if he had any other brothers or sisters. He said no. So as an incentive, what do you want?
Right.
You know. So that was my case. Some other officers had kids that had 2 or 3 siblings.
Sure. So when you say 89 children with the police officers, how many children did you actually end up buying gifts for? Does that translate?
If I had to guess, the average child that was there had anywhere from 1 to 2 siblings. So you know you're looking at about 270 kids that we probably impacted.
Fantastic.
And there's a lot of great byproducts here. First of all, the city police trying to win the hearts and minds over the kids. You're competing against some negative elements that are also vying for those same hearts. I mean, you're establishing a positive relationship with so many of these kids. You get such a satisfaction knowing you helped, and they get the satisfaction of knowing that they picked things up with their siblings. So many good things about this.
Win-win for everyone. Win-win for everyone.
So how was this paid for?
Well, it was paid for. We got to thank Target. Number one, Target was one of the first stores to adopt this Shop with a Cop back in the '90s, and they've been, you know, on it all along. Target donated $25. The union donated another $25, and each individual officer was a minimum had to match that $50
When you say $25, explain. You mean per
child.
Per child.
So there were officers that probably out of pocket anywhere from 100 to 150.
And again, just because I meant to step on it, how much do the police officers have to do it at a minimum?
They had a minimum of a match of 50.
50. So each for each kid. That's fantastic.
It's a lot of Christmases improved.
It's a lot of really doing nice things for kids that maybe not have.
And as we know, our police officers are not the most affluent in the community, and they
No.
out of their own pockets, Chris.
Wow, that's incredible. It really is an incredible.
Yeah, I
Incredible
mean,
program.
the overwhelming response by our department was, next year we got to make this bigger.
Right.
I mean, you made you were asking for 60. You said you 25% more than you were asking for out of your department. That's remarkable.
And we want it even higher next year.
Excellent.
Can't imagine they won't get it.
No, this is fantastic. Really, really proud of them.
Is there going to be any way people can help out if they want to contribute? Is that established yet, or?
It hasn't been established yet, but yeah, that's definitely an avenue we'll take. If anybody wants to donate, we'll definitely have a go-to fund.
All right.
So let's make sure we get you back here before next Christmas.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Thank you.